Good morning, good morning. It is Gratitude Monday. It is also April 1st, but I do not play April Fool's jokes. So my cousin's very, very good at that, but I do not do that. So this is not an April Fool's post or anything like that. I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day. Today I am going to talk about the gratitude of giving. Good morning, Cousin Judy. Hope you're doing well today. And I hope you did not have a very exciting morning since I know our cousin Ken loves April Fool's Day. But anyway, today we are going to talk about the gratitude for giving. And a lot of people, when they think giving, they think financial, they think money. And that's not what I'm going to talk about, because regardless of what your financial situation is, giving doesn't have to be about money. And I would actually argue that most of the time giving is not money. Giving can be of your time, giving can be of your heart, giving of yourself, giving some type of knowledge that you have or a skill that you have to offer someone. Giving can be a listening ear. Giving can be an act of kindness. Giving does not have to be about money. Giving is really about where your heart is at the time and your willingness to give to someone and help them. And that's what I am most thankful about today. One of the things that I actually really love to do is check in on my patients. And they're often a little bit surprised because I say, when they graduate from physical therapy, I tell them, okay, this isn't just the end of your therapy. Once you're in my therapy family, you're always in my family, and I'll periodically check in on you. So sometimes I wait a couple weeks and I'll check in on them, and then usually about a month after or even several weeks after, I'll just check in, see how they're doing. And I love to do this because they're often doing so well. Good morning, Tammy. Thanks for tuning in. And my patients are part of my family. And a lot of business people, they're like, oh, don't mix, patient care with friendship, and don't let them see you. Don't be vulnerable to them. Keep it separate. Keep the line. Well, I have to tell you that I did that in the beginning of my career because that's what people told me to do. And after starting my own business, after starting my own business in 2015, I realized that I can't do that. I get attached to my patients. I love them. I like them. They are in my world sometimes 3 times a week. Now, I keep it professional. It's not weird or anything like that, but I start to know them. I start to know their family. I start to know their struggles, and I start to know their triumphs. And I watch them come in, and sometimes they can't even walk. And then I watch them graduate from physical therapy, and they're like walking, they're going up and down stairs, they're running, they're doing the things they love. And that affects me because I've given them something that they could not do on their own. I helped guide them. They did most of the work. I just guided them and told them, the best way to get better and to feel better. And when they follow the plan, it works. But I get attached because I learned just so much about them and their personalities. So they become my friends, so to speak. And I enjoy checking in on them and making sure they're well, making sure their daughter celebrated their birthday, or their infant, who's now a toddler, started to walk. These are all things that we've talked about in the course of a session. So I don't make this line, like, how do I treat a person and not care for them? How do I treat a person and not give to them? How can I keep a callous professional relationship and draw a line where I'm not going to humanize them They're not a number that walks through the door. And I say that because so many times things are so transactional today that we forget to actually give of ourselves. We forget to make eye contact and say, "Hi, how are you today?" when we're checking out at the grocery store. We forget to hold the door for the next person behind us because we're already on to the next thing that we're doing. Life is quick. Let's just stop and give back to someone, or pay it forward, as the one movie talks about. I think it's so important to have gratitude for giving, because when you give, you actually get. My dad taught me that a long time ago. You'll often hear the phrase, "Good morning, Christiana. Welcome. Thanks for joining." You'll often hear me say, "Give a good day." And that's because my dad, every day I got out of the car when he took me to school, he would say, "Give a good day, give a good day," every single day at 7:15 in the morning. And I'd be like, oh, as a teenager. But it stuck with me. And his point was, when you give a good day, you can't help but get a good day. So I live by that, and I give of myself, I give of my time, I give my listening ear. I know that people, not just my patients, but people around me appreciate that, because when I'm in tune with them, even though I'm busy, I am listening. I'm actively listening to them. And I remember stuff and I write stuff down so I can check back in with them, because I actually truly care. And people who enter my world are not just a number to me. I appreciate them, and I am grateful that I have the opportunity to give them something, because so many people in my world have given to me, whether it's a smile, whether it's a helping hand, whether it's a prayer, whether it is, some financial assistance due to their own generosity. I appreciate that, but most of the time, giving does not have to be financial. So thank you for all of the people who have given to me. And I just pray for each and every one of you that you give a good day today. And remember that you are a blessing to people. You have a lot to give, regardless of what your circumstances are. You have a lot to give to people, because you have your own talents, you have your own gifts. And those are gifts and talents that some other people don't have. So they need you, and they need you to be bold in sharing those gifts and talents. So don't hide from the world. Don't hide your gifts and talents. Give of yourself and get back in return. On that note, enjoy your April Fool's Day. Hopefully it's not a fooling day for you, but a blessing. And just give a great day. Thanks a lot.